Let's talk about COVID now. And some of your deputy ministers and others have talked about how much money was spent on COVID. I mean, I know from my own experience and from what I saw that this is the first time in the history of our country where people were asked to stay home and be paid. So yes, that must have occasioned some expenditure without productivity. So you shut down productivity, but you had to pay the people. What else happened at COVID that occasioned a lot of spending and potential increase on our debt?
I don't know. I mean, Paul, COVID has been extraordinary. There's nothing like that has happened since the Second World War globally, in which maybe 18 to 20 trillion of money was used by the G20 countries to protect lives and livelihoods and stimulate the economy. So did we do the same? I think we were very bold about what we wanted to do. The question is, when you do a lockdown and you have a huge informal market, that is an inability to be able to ply your trade any day. So what do you do as a country, that really appreciates what the worth of people are? And that's what led to the food distribution, free electricity, free water. And it's really easy in hindsight to say, oh, well, what did you spend the money from? But there are really dire circumstances that we're talking about. And the issue even of getting our kids to school so that we did not miss that 1 year. Just imagine the cost that came of it. And people also really look forward to their kids going to boarding school so that they have time to do their work. So yes, we spent considerable amounts of money, including not forgetting to do what we call the cap bus, which was like another 600 million to be able to give loans, etc., for people to restart their trade again. So I think a full analysis of that, is being done to show Ghanaians what we did with that resource. But really looking at sort of what we did in our country versus what other African countries did, I think we should be proud of it. Certainly we should give a full account of the use of those proceeds. But I think sometimes the cynicism in my mind is too much. It's easy to be alive now and to think that, well, did you have to do that? But whose life should be at stake? And I think it's very laudable what the president did with fellow Ghanaians in that period to keep us, motivated, excited, knowing that we were being taken care of during that period. But I think we've gone through the worst of that, and this is where the new beginning, the new deal of now moving into an entrepreneurial nation and finding ways to support this new era comes into being. So this is, for me, a very seminal budget in which we are asking ourselves, what are we going to do with our youth, and try to inoculate it with this policy. How do we send the private sector so that they can also hire more people? And in that vein, I think we have some productivity seminars that we are going to do with the unions and employers to look at ourselves as to what we do at work to increase productivity. So I don't know. I mean, I think COVID for most African finance ministers during this time was also understanding that, health is not a consumption issue, but an investment issue, and it changes your mindset as to how to finance it. They are not just pests, coming at you, but truly, how do you build for the future to make sure that the health of your people, can be protected.